pretty sure that's a coral reef right there, courtesy of the new 1.21 update. Oh, so beautiful. I want to dive in and swim around and explore it. Welcome everybody, my name is Ryan and we are back with more vintage story today. That's right, we are about to embark on a brand new challenge run. This is the Pacifist run, oh yes. And before we get into the details, we're going to go through the mods, we're going to create the world, and then hopefully embark on what will be an adventure, exciting, entertaining for you guys. But I want to mention my previous challenge runs. I just ended a Snowball Earth run, and before that I've got a dinosaur themed run, so those are linked down in the description of this video, and the complete mod list is down there too, so if you want to reference that. There's a few other helpful links. I've got tutorial videos for this game. I do really love vintage stories. So with all that said, let's jump in and just kind of scroll through the mods. It's actually not a very big mod list this time around. There's a couple that still aren't updated, which I'm really hoping, will get either patched or forked in the coming months, and if they do, we'll include them right away. But for now, we're looking at a couple of the notable ones. Will be the alchemy mod. This is one I've definitely played with in the past on my multiplayer servers, but I've never really dived into it personally. I've seen other players get deep into the alchemy, but we're going to be trying that hopefully this time around. And we've also got the auto map markers. Most of these are definitely updated to 1.21. A couple of them you'll notice aren't, but I know that they work for a fact, whether it's based on my own testing or commenters in the mod pages themselves, so we should be good. Oh, another notable mod or two here is the Draconis mod. That's right, hey, just because we're pacifists doesn't mean we can't tame dragons and hopefully one day ride them through the skies. That's right, if you haven't checked this mod out, I haven't either, so it'll be new for both of us. And by the same author as the Draconis mod here is the Wild Horses mod, so maybe if we can't find a dragon right away, we can still get a cool mount, find a horse, and a few others. I've got some animal additions, but very few. Really, it's just a couple, the dolphins and the sea turtles, because we're going to be doing a very ocean-heavy playthrough, as you'll see here in moments in World Generation, so I just wanted to throw in a couple of these. Not too much challenge in terms of the animals. We don't have any monsters. There's no dinosaurs in this one. Sadly, those are some of the mods which aren't updated yet, but maybe we can toss in some mosasaurs if we do see a patch for that. And from Golden Combs, that'll be a fun one, I think, to experiment with, and it'll be helpful with the alchemy, I know, because the wild farming mod, which we also have, allows us to breed flowers and grow our own flowers, so that'll be really cool. I think it'll go well with a nice big apiary. And some dependency mods, one of my favorites, the hanging oil lamps. Millwright is another recent one I've fallen in love with. It really just boosts the windmills. Play around with this one too if you haven't. You'll see it in the coming months here, hopefully in days in our journey. But Real Smoke is another new one for me. This is one I've heard some chatter about, from commenters and people in live streams. I'm really anxious to give this one a try. If you've ever played Valheim, you know how the smoke mechanics work in there, where it can fog out your whole building and cause your player to lose HP. This is kind of along that same vein. It's not perfectly one-to-one with the Valheim smoke, but we're going to discover just how this works together. We've got some land generation stuff, Smithing Plus, one of my favorites. Some, client-side mods like Status HUD. This is one people always ask me about. Hey, how did you get that extra status stuff on your overlay? And let's see, one or two, the wild farming, that's a good one. Finally, XSkills and the zoom button down there at the bottom. So, like I said, pretty light mod pack here, all things considered, at least compared to my previous ones. And the list is down in the description once again. So, let's get into our single player world generation now. Alright, welcome. We are about to create the Pacifist Valley. That's right. And as the name implies, the challenge of this run is going to be focused around no combat whatsoever. Just pure survival, but To add the extreme challenge, it will be a hardcore run with only 1 life. That's right, no more of this 20 life stuff, just 1 single life, that's it. Hopefully I don't die on the first day, but we'll have to wait and see, of course. Now, one caveat with the Pacifist run, I will allow myself to butcher carcasses of animals that were killed by predators or maybe through fall damage, because that can happen too. But we won't eat the meat from those. We'll just turn that into rot for our garden perhaps, but we will need to use the bones, the pelts, and the fat for other purposes. So that's going to be very important. And we'll cover some more details of the run as we come to them. For now, let's talk about the world itself. So like my previous challenge runs, the Polar Earth and the Dino world, this is going to be a Homo sapiens world with some twists. So we're going to change a few things. Let's come down here to customize, and like I said, we'll make a few tweaks to the baseline Homo sapiens world. Alright, so let's see here. There's definitely something we want to change right here. So 1 single life, true hardcore run. Oh my gosh, I hope I've learned enough in my previous hours of Vintage Story to survive. Like I said, at least for a couple 100 days, that's what I'm shooting for. Well, we'll see. Okay, so the random respawn, that's going to be irrelevant. Starting climate, this is another big one that we do want to change. We're going to be going for an equatorial start, essentially, so the hottest climate possible. This will have some advantages for us, some disadvantages too, but just another important key for this run is the starting location temperature. Grace timer, no timer, monster spawn right away, that's fine. Won't be relevant in terms of animals necessarily, I think. Timer for items dropped on death, none of this is relevant to hardcore, so let's go to survival next. Seasons are enabled. Days per month, I like to bump it up. In a multiplayer server, I would do a full 30. I think we'll go for 12. 12's a good one, in my opinion, for a single player world. We definitely get the feel of all the seasons in that amount of time. True winters is fine. Probably won't see much of that unless we travel. Now, block gravity, yeah, this is one I'm definitely going to change from the default Homo sapiens. Not a big fan of soil instability, so we'll just go sand and gravel. I've tried soil instability. I know some folks out there love it because of the realism factor, but not a huge fan. I think we'll leave cave-ins disabled as well and allow falling blocks, that's fine. Fire spread and fire from lightning, I like those on. You know, it's just another element of man versus nature. We've just got to be aware of fire, be careful of it, prepare for it. Underground farming, no. If you saw my previous challenge run, the Snowball Earth, I'm not a big fan of underground farming, but no details there. Just make sure you watch that previous series. And prevent liquid source transport by buckets. I'm actually tempted to go with this, maybe do some irrigation, but no, we'll leave, or we'll turn it off here so that we can actually make our own water sources. And now below that, another important one, I'm actually going to beef up my HP to 35. I've only got the 1 life, so hopefully this means I won't get just like one-shotted by a boar or something right off the bat. Bears and wolves will probably still kill me in just a couple of hits, but alright, generation's fine, hunger rate fine. I like to go with a 2-minute lung capacity because it's just more realistic. You know, if you're a healthy adult or even young person, you can probably hold your breath for close to 2 minutes. And walk speed, increased our hostility is fine. Creature strength, we'll leave that at 150. That's just default for the Homo sapiens. Swim speed, spoilage rate, that makes sense, especially in a hotter climate. So we'll leave that at where it's at. Everything else is good, except I don't like this node search disabled. We'll go to 6 blocks. Just, you know, that's another one of those little preference things. It's definitely a challenge leaving that off, I'll tell you that. And for chiseling, probably won't do a lot of chiseling, but I might want to do some on certain kinds of blocks like dirt and stuff. So we will do that. And another important change, we are going to turn on the world map. I'm going to make it color accurate just because I prefer that. Coordinate overlay, yeah, we'll do that too. Lore content, that's a no. We're not turning on lower. So essentially caves and stuff will be totally safe for us unless maybe, a bear falls in one. But otherwise, we won't have to worry about drifters. It's nice, but like I said, Homo sapiens runs do add their own unique challenges too. Clutter, there won't be any ruins either, so this is irrelevant to us. Now, temporal stability, again, is turned off, so we don't have to worry about this section. It's nice. One of the reasons, I enjoy some aspects of the temporal stability stuff, the creatures, but it's also nice to play with just a pure wilderness survival. Now, world generation, this is one we are definitely going to tweak. Actually, let's go to the last one real quick, and I'm just going to turn off class exclusive recipes. The rest of this is irrelevant to us, but this one does matter. This will allow us to make certain, just a couple recipes from the other classes in the base game. Now, let's go back to this one. This will be the big one that we need to pay attention to. What I'd like to do is, first of all, change land cover. We're going to go with lots of water here. So essentially, how much percent of the world should be land? The rest is ocean. If we went with 50, it'd be 50 land, 50 ocean. We're going to go with, I think, just 20% land and 80% ocean. We'll see how that does. Now, important, how much ocean will be between pieces of land. I'm going to reduce this down to 200, so hopefully that'll force some of the islands and continents that do spawn, in the 20% of the time that they do, will be a bit bigger because there'll be a less percentage of ocean between them. Is kind of how I'm understanding that. I will leave the upheaval rate, geological activity is not a problem. Landforms principal mechanic, there's what determine lakes, flat hills. I think we'll leave this. Means some landform. Yeah, because I do have the Terra Prety mod and stuff, so that's going to affect some things. And we've got the rivers mod too, which I love. All right, world width and length I'm going to leave, but I will turn the polar equator distance down to 100k. That way, if we want to travel to the southern regions and visit, maybe set up a nice winter home, we can do that hopefully in a reasonable time period. All right, let's keep looking, paying close attention. Temperature, precipitation, all normal. Yeah, deposit, surface copper, very rare. Surface tin, never. Another of those challenges that the Homo sapiens turns on. And snow and ice enabled, very good, very good. I think we've got it all covered. Yeah. So I'm just going to go back through real quick, take a look, make sure that I didn't miss anything, but I will see you guys next in the world. Oh boy, here we are in our brand new world. So much hope, so much fear. It doesn't look like there's any bears or wolves right by me, so let's get started with things. Of course, there's a heavy downpour. Oh good, we got some stones. Let's look for flint immediately. Probably grab some sticks too. Okay, anything going on down here by the water's edge? Let's take a quick peek at the map. Okay, we definitely got a decent sized landform. That's great. I don't see any rivers. Those often serve as really good landmarks just to kind of get our bearings and stuff. Oh, beautiful. Okay, we've got a bit of flint. Definitely going to be whipping together some tools. No weapons, of course. Not even for self-defense, but one of the things that we want to definitely prioritize is a stack of dirt, believe it or not. So I think I'm going to sit down here at the water's edge. Yeah, let's do some flint napping real quick. Oh boy, yep. All right, I'm going to do an axe, a knife, and a shovel real quick. So let's nap these out. The classic vintage story, stone napping. It's the little mini game that really sets this game apart, especially to new players who encountering it for the first time. You say, oh yeah, this is unique, this is different from Minecraft and other block-based games. This stands out. There we go. All right, let's just grab shovel too. Like I said, I'm probably going to start digging first. All right, let's get this, and then we'll grab some sticks too. Very important. Hopefully the weather doesn't change or something, get even worse than this. Pretty nasty out, but... All right, does bamboo drop sticks? I have a little bit of experience with the tropics and such, but I don't think it does. It just dropped another piece of bamboo. A little bamboo sapling. Alright, let's come over here. What I believe is a kapok. Yeah. Well, we got a lot of vines. So far I can't reach any sticks. Here we go, sticks. The branchy kapok. Oh, my hero, my savior. Give me that. Yeah, let's get this thing made. Beautiful. Now we're obviously going to be looking for cattails too, so I'll make that, but dirt. This is a big priority, and I keep saying that because if we get about a stack of 20 dirt, I'm going to be able to tower up. If we see any kind of hostiles, bears, wolves, dolphins that may want to eat us. No, not the dolphin part, but bears and wolves for sure. Hopefully my reflexes will be quick enough and we'll be able to survive. It's a proven technique. I've used it in my Polar Earth series now quite a bit. And like I say, as long as you keep it in your hotbar and you're quick on the trigger, we should be able to boop, tower right up when we see hostiles. So we've got a good stack. I need some more sticks, and I don't like the area we're in. Yeah, let's continue this direction. Looks like it might get a little flatter. We'll keep the lake on our right side. I just heard some chickens in the distance. Keep an open hand. Blocks. Yeah, the jungles are nice, but man, oh man, they get pretty thick in their foliage, don't they? Yeah, they can hide predators for sure. Alright, let's be careful. What are we looking at? Is that a little fishy? Oh, don't worry, little fish, I won't hurt you. Not this time around, not in this playthrough, friend fish. Now, we might do some light animal husbandry. I did say vegetarian and not vegan, so we might go with a little bit of milk and eggs at some point, but eggs will be much easier than milk would be. But we've got to get ourselves established first, you know. Thinking a bit ahead there. Alright, let's go ahead and whip together the axe. That's beautiful. I'm not going to keep these seeds, and at some point I will start to care about like the vines for rope and whatnot, but for right now I'm just going to toss those. Keep my inventory a little light. Let's go ahead and grab this piece of wood here, this kapok log. Probably use this for a little bit of firewood. It's an easy piece to chop too because it's all alone. Alright, with the dirt in my hand, we're going to go through some of this treacherous jungle with absolute crappy visibility. I'm just going to do a little swimming too. Might as well utilize some swimming. Okay. Oh, we got some mushrooms. Let's take a look. Indigo milk cap. Those are a viable source. Not of protein, but of veg. I think with our limit to not eating meat whatsoever, yeah, we're most likely not going to have any protein whatsoever. I don't like this. We're in a forest now. We easily get ambushed by a couple of wolves here at this position. Let me just get these, and I think we'll hop into the lake and kind of swim. It's a little bit safer out here. Creature swim speed is, you know, buffed to 200%, so probably some wolves would catch me, I don't know, but at least I have better visibility. Terrible rain, man. It's bad enough we're playing in a hardcore challenge run. You gotta start with bad weather. But hey, they don't call it a rainforest for nothing, do they? Alright, what are we looking for? Some open area where I can maybe hunker down for the first night. Possibly do some panning? Well, let's just see what we're looking at here on the map. This looks like a nice, promising area. Open, rolling hills. I am really just hoping to find an open plains, maybe with some resources on the edge of it. So we need full visibility. Do not want to get ambushed. Alright. I do have my zoom button too. I love this. Again, full mod list down in the description of the video, so check it out. Also, make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons. Alright, let's get more flint. I'm going to pick up all the flint. We've got a fruit tree. Let's go identify and mark that. That's going to be good for us. Looking for more flints and copper, baby. Oh no, I screwed it up. I was trying to do the auto map markers and I just wasted a nugget of copper. No, why isn't it marking it? Oh, I think I might have to turn it on. Okay, there we go. So now, yeah, if we just look at it and crouch, it should mark it on the map, and it did. I feel bad that I wasted that nugget, literally just like made it disappear by putting the dirt on it. But that's alright, it was just one copper nug. And we got some, yeah, wild grains over there. That could be dinner. There's some amaranth. We're looking real nice over here. I love these trees too. What are these called again? I can't remember, but they're awesome. Acacia trees, I think. Oh, we got a piglet. All right, let's respect Mr. Pig. We'll bow to the pig, of course. We don't want any part of them. Now, do I identify the fruit trees? Yep, got a mark for that. All right, let's keep looking around. This is a really nice spot, though. I'm liking it already. We've got some granite. All right, that's nothing special, but it is good to have a little cave there. Maybe we can venture down there and look for some copper. Okay, just checking things out. Let's get this wood here. Some sticks. I'm going to take advantage of these real small little trees. Yeah, those will chop down in no time flat. Very nice. And they preserve some durability on the axe. Okay, let's see. This is, what is this? Cassava? Mature. Wow. All right, it's time. We're going to dig into the hill here. I think this is as good a spot as any. One thing I am lacking, though, of course, are cattails. Maybe let's hit up the coast here. Let's just check out this hill. Maybe if we get super lucky, we'll find some. Also, I haven't spotted any clay yet, or no peat. That would all be really great to have. Boy, oh boy. Do not see cattails, though. Oh, you know what? Actually, we're not looking for cattails, are we? We're looking for papyrus. Oh, that's right. And I believe that stuff, it actually resembles grass quite a bit. I need to be a bit more, yeah, careful about the vegetation I walk past now. All right, we got anthills, and potentially, is that a hyena? Yeah, we got to watch out for those hyenas. Now, I do plan on utilizing the hyena as scavengers. We're going to scavenge from the scavengers, because I have a feeling since hyenas like kind of group up in such high numbers, we should be able to, yeah, get some reliable carcasses from over there, I think. Well, that's what I'm betting on in terms of just getting fat and pelts and stuff early game. And obviously we'll have to have some way of getting skins for leather too eventually. All right, we got more bamboo over here. I do like this spot. Let's go ahead and, like I said, settle in. I think I'll build up here. I'm even hearing some chickens. Maybe here with a little bit of an elevated position. Yeah, this is a great spot, actually. In between, we have access. Maybe if we live long enough, we can build a channel, get a sailboat going. All right, well, I'm going to start clearing the top layer of more dirt, because unfortunately, we will have to start with the old dirt hut. But don't worry, just like any playthrough, we'll be looking for that copper. And hey, guess what? We've already found some, so that's a fantastic. But let me do the dirty work and whip together a very ugly but essential first structure. Okay, so I think I've gotten enough soil to at least get the walls up. We might not have a proper roof right away, but this will at least keep us safe from predators and stuff. So I also dug up some grass, cut up some grass I should say. We will utilize the hay bales. I'll make 3 for our bed, just drop those currently, and then 2 more for the wall, the door. Boom, like that. Yeah, just super quick and easy to break those. Let's go ahead. I'll put one of those there. That will be the start of our fire. And I'm just going to store one there for a moment so I can pick these back up. We'll whip together our bed. And we'll just place it over here. Very good. We got some more grass. I'll just place that. Okay, let's make some firewood. Now remember, we've got the real smoke mod. I think that's what it's called. Can't remember, but the smoke mod. So we have to be a bit cautious about starting fires here. But Honestly, I just want to kind of get this stuff out of my hotbar, so I'm going to put that in there. We're not actually starting the fire yet, but let's go ahead and make a fire starter with one of these pieces of grass. That way I'll have one ready to go when we do need it. Yeah, it's already 5:30 almost. Can I place it? There we go. But I think we need to wait before going out. I definitely don't want to venture out in the dark. Oops, starting to starve. Let's eat these mushrooms. But I am going to come out and grab some more food. Some of the grains we've seen. Tomorrow we definitely have to spend the day looking for papyrus and clay. Obviously would be great. Let's get these. Tonight, I hear goats too. I'm hearing goats. Wouldn't it also be a bad idea to get a few more sticks? That way I can make up some tools as the sun sets. Oh, do I have enough room? I don't want to leave these seeds behind, but for right now, they're just going to take up valuable inventory space. So, because I'd love to go collect that over there, but man, I think we're just going to eat this raw grain. It's definitely not ideal, but if I do that, it'll fill my belly a little bit and allow me to pick this stuff. We've got flax. Oh no, it's flax. I'm actually going to leave the flax. Yeah, because that will potentially drop, well, I guess only the mature stuff would, wouldn't it? Yeah, just that stuff. Let's just grab this one and this one. Oh, okay, we just got one seed anyway. Okay, not super great there. Sun's going down. I think I might attempt, yeah, I'm going to clear this tree of leaves right here. Nice little cave. Oh, hello there, little goats. That's the goats I was hearing. Those are cute little guys, aren't they? With their little spots. Splotched goats. Oh. Red wine cap. Now those are definitely edible. That's huge, actually. Let's grab that. Is there more of those? I'm just going to eat that. It's so fun to see the different varieties of goats. There's a lot of different goats in the game, just the vanilla game. The sheer variety of animals, unmodded, is one of the things that impressed me so much about Vintage Story. And of course, the animal husbandry that goes along with them is so involved and difficult, time-consuming. It's really great. I enjoy that aspect of it quite a bit. But this playthrough, like I said, we'll do some light animal husbandry for sure. Alright, do we have enough stuff? Maybe I should whip together a hoe and just like literally get a couple of patches of agriculture going, maybe down by the shore. It's not a bad idea. We're close enough to it. I could rush down there, you know, and do that in the morning too. Alright, but it's getting dark enough, getting scary out there. Yeah, not worried about a roof right now, but if I do need, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to really like figure out how to work these chimneys and fireplaces, because I can hear the rain coming in, but for now that's what we'll do. I think that since we don't actually have a roof, this will protect it but still allow the smoke to dissipate. But man, I'm gonna get hit by lightning in my sleep or something. Maybe I will set up a small roof like right here. Just while I'm doing my flint napping and stuff. But alright, can I set these down? No. So those are kind of stuck in my inventory. One thing I can do is take that stack of 5, just put them right there. Little just temporary. I don't think I can put... No, can't put anything there. So, you know, as long as we don't start it, those seeds will be nice and safe in there. In fact, if I was really smart, I could do this. We'll set up another quick fire, although I'm not going to light it, and boom, another little storage area. Like I said, until the morning time when we can get out there and find some papyrus. But either way, it's getting dark, so you guys are going to have a poor experience here. Let's flash to the morning, like I said, where we've got a lot of stuff to do. Good morning, everybody. It is time to head down to the water's edge. Okay, we got goats out there. Actually happy about the goats. Obviously we're not hunting them, but their presence means there's probably no big bears or wolves nearby. Alright, let's go ahead and... Yeah, I'll just go right to this edge. I don't think there's going to be papyrus along this coast, because I think this is the ocean. There's a couple ways we can tell salt water. Well, actually, I only know of one. I think we need a bowl for it, but yeah, this won't be good for growing crops, most likely. Let's go to one of the lakes we've got on the map. There's a couple real small ones just up here, kind of behind where we saw that copper. Let's take a look real quick. Yeah, we'll check out these little dots. Those will definitely be fresh water, and we might even get lucky, be able to make a backpack. Oh, you know what? Breaking my cardinal rule. Whenever I'm traveling, always keep the dirt in my hand, ready to tower up at any instant. As long as I'm not staring at the flint on the ground. Alright, so, wow. Now that is a small lake, isn't it? Okay, that's not the ones we were looking at. Yeah, that one didn't even notice it on the map. It's so tiny. This might be our best bet for planting. I actually like the look of this one. I could easily fence this in. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Let's go ahead. I guess I'll cut the grass, even though I can't pick it up, but I am going to empty these seeds out of my inventory here shortly, so we will be able to retrieve the grass. Let's see, I've got 6. Okay, let's do this. I'm also going to leave the hoe here. Probably stand it up somewhere. What's that, 5? Obviously, this place is constantly raining. Beautiful. And the flax. Alright. We've got some agriculture established. Let's do this. Beautiful. Alright, let me look at the map. I will just mark this real quick. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we'll probably develop this area a bit more too. It's not too far from home. But let's keep looking. Oh my gosh, is papyrus going to be this difficult to find for real? We've got to get these mush. So we're definitely in the market. Oh, you know what I did? I brought the hay bales with me for our door. Let's return. I should actually be marking these mushrooms too. They're close to home though, so I expect I'll probably run across them several times. But inventory space is so valuable. Oh, wait, what did I... Wait, what? I thought I laid the hoe down. Now it's in my inventory again. What the heck? Oh, I laid my shovel. Whoopsie. So I had 2 shovels, yeah, because I'm always looking for more dirt. Oh my gosh. Gotta be careful. Gotta pay attention here. Every moment that we run around, you know, wasting time is calories burned, so... Oh, those goats. They're over there just teasing me, aren't they? They're able to eat the grass, whereas we can't. Speaking of grass, can't do anything with it. Whew, boy. All right, let's continue to hit up these little lakes. Maybe we'll get lucky and come across some of that valuable papyrus. Well, would you look at that? Yeah, this stuff, like the color... matches the surrounding grass so closely. It's kind of crazy. I'm definitely taking the roots too, although that's going to damage my knife much quicker, but these have to be relocated. Oh boy, do not want that water lily, but yeah, there's no chance that I can eat these, so we've got to be on the lookout for more food too. See, can I eat the water lilies? Probably not. All right, let's toss those. Keep looking around. Wow, 4 measly plants. Well, there's more lakes and what looks like maybe another tree ahead. Oh, there's amaranth. I've got to be so careful about what I grab, though. I could ditch the grass. Yeah, you know what? I think it's probably better. Let's see what this drops. Oh, good. Okay. So I'll ditch the grass for now. Maybe we'll pick that up. Actually, I'm just going to eat that. 1 single grain. Why would I carry that around? It's all about inventory management. Making quick decisions on the fly. What do you keep? What do you leave? All right, we got a whole bunch of beautiful flax here. That's going to... It's going to stay where it's at for now. All right, we're going... There's a lake right up here. Oh, no papyrus. Flax. Oh yeah, we are knee deep in the flax. What is this tree? Is this a fruit? Oh, hello, orange tree. If we dump that, I should be able to mark it. Oh, okay. Yep, it's already marked. Beautiful. All right. I think that's another one. Yeah, we got a lychee tree here. Do I just... Oh, I don't even need to empty my hand. It's just crouch and look at it. I thought I, for some reason, needed an empty hand, but that's not true. But that mod is really helpful. Oof. Do we take this? They're going to break it. Oh, that's right. We can't eat the cassava right away, can we? We have to soak it. Oh, man. It's edible for many, many days, too. Shoot. Shoot. I think we'll have to leave it, though. It's alright. There's more cassava near us. And I got the seed now, so... Oh, boy. We are not having a lot of luck. But I'm not giving up. Let's keep moving. Also have not located any clay. Yeah, there's nothing that says clay can't spawn in the tropical biomes, right? So we should come across some. Oh boy. It's very sparse. Oh god, that scared me. Now that is a hyena, so we're in the savannas. They're a little bit less hostile than wolves, but they will definitely attack if provoked. Sunflowers are actually super tempting. Starving. Alright, well, sunflowers are gonna come with us. Get anything from these? Ouch. Nothing. Also noticing a distinct lack of any berry bushes, too. Which is not good. I was kind of hoping we would see some of those, but I guess in these hottest climes, they don't actually spawn, do they? There we go. There's a little food for us. Luckily, with our higher HP, too, we're not in as great a threat with our starvation, but it's obviously not a great thing. Let's eat that. Alright, map. Got a little bay, a bigger lake in that direction. I really have to get some more of this papyrus. It's crazy. We've only found 4 so far. So let's make sure we're not running into anything. Here we go. Come on, give me some seeds. Not that kind of seed, the edible kind. I think it's only going to be from the mature ones, but honestly, since I've already got the seeds in my hotbar, we might as well just be collecting all these. So we could get lucky and get a good drop. Okay, nothing yet. Here's more sunflowers. There's a hyena on the right. Let's be careful. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's got puppies. Oh boy. Let's not tempt fate with that. Alright, where's that big old lake at? Dead ahead. The savanna's nice, but I'm definitely nervous about coming through here. Uh-oh. Hyena puppy. That'll get me killed. Let's move. Food is in desperate straits. We got flowers. That won't help us. Oh, wait. What about the insects? Oh, we didn't talk about eating termites, did we? I don't know. Oh, God. Got hyenas. I see another tree over here. Appears to be, I don't know, maybe an orange tree. Could be anything. Here's the lake, though. And I don't see any papyrus. None. Oh my goodness. Got hyenas. I mean, it does resemble the grass. Oh no, there's none at this lake. That's crazy. We're starting to get late in the day too. Actually, no. Whoa, there's a hyena right there. It's 12:30. We've got a bit more time, so... Alright, I'll just keep exploring. Oh god, baby hyenas. Keep that dirt in my hand. Let's see, soybeans. Oof. I really want to get those, but... I kind of have to stick... At this point, I kind of have to stick with the stuff that, you know, we've already got a little stack of. Alright, filling myself just off raw grain. Boy, I bet my teeth are sore as heck right now. Hey, couple interesting things. Came over here to grab this amaranth, and I'm pretty sure that's a coral reef right there, courtesy of the new 1.21 update. Oh, so beautiful. I want to dive in and swim around and explore it. And you know what? We will too at some point for sure. But even more important, look what I found. Oh yeah, a whole mess of red clay. So let's see, do I just crouch and look at it? I don't think it's going to mark that. But, well, we're definitely coming back to this point then. And clay, yes. Now my inventory is full. I'm actually kind of making the way back home at this point. I was just going along the coast, hoping against hope that papyrus will grow, but it's not. I mean, this is definitely the ocean now with that coral. We can confirm that. I was pretty sure of it anyway, but, well, let's see, keep grabbing flints. What are we looking at here? More flax, mature stuff. When we're ready for it, we're going to be sitting real nice with the amount of flax that we've seen. All right, just looking. I feel like that savanna is not the best place to look for papyrus. I could be wrong, but, well, shoot. All right, we're getting back home. Let's see, it's only 2 o'clock. Inventory is absolutely loaded. And, oh, there's more amaranth. Let's come. Oh, God, those goats actually kind of scared me. Crops everywhere, and yet we're still struggling so much with food. Let's go ahead, and we're going to plant our papyrus just like right out here. In fact, I'll literally, let's put it over by our crops, maybe. Is that better? Yeah, that's the right direction. We're headed over there anyway, just to get the stuff out of my inventory. And I'm going to be stuck with the actual papyrus leaf or whatever for now. Can't do anything with that. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and toss out the flint for a moment. I'll definitely pick that back up, but we need this and my knife. I'm going to clear a bit of the grass and we'll do some agriculture here, folks. Okay, there we go. The farm is down now. There was actually quite a few seeds. Let's place that. Oh, and we wanted to plant the papyrus here too. Very important to get this in the ground. It doesn't actually have to be next to the water. It's something I didn't know as a new player. I assumed it had to be literally touching or in the water. But nope. Alright, so we just gotta crouch. Place all 4 of them, of course. Yeah, and these are just gonna sit in my inventory for now. At least with the grass I can turn it into blocks and do something with it, but the papyrus has just wasted space. Oh my gosh, another night goes by, and we are super low on food. I'm definitely going to have to now spend some time scouring, looking for just some grains or wild plants. Yeah, that's going to be our big priority. Luckily, there is plenty of it. We'll have to venture out in this direction towards the jungles next. Yeah, this greener area. All these lakes, they could hold all the papyrus that we need. In fact, I'm suspicious that's probably where it's going to be at, but it's going to be dangerous in there. Very hard to see. We'll be boxed in. Could be bears, could be pandas. The ferocious panda bear could take us down. And don't forget, being a hardcore run, we have 1 life and the series is over. But don't worry, I've got lots more challenge runs planned. Of course, plenty of vintage story tutorials still in the works, mod showcases. So once again, make sure you subscribe to the channel, everybody. If you'd like to support my work too, if you enjoy it, the best way to do that is through Patreon. So make sure you check the link in the description, and that will do it for our very first episode here in the Pacifist run. But good news is I didn't die right off the bat yet, so make sure you tune in for the next episode to see if I can survive another hour of vintage story. Thank you, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one.